YouTube Dalsconis. Hi, Farmer Pete. We're here to give you a little update on how the haylage making is going. Now I thought I'd explain a little bit more about what is silage, what is haylage, and what is hay. Now it's basically, it is all grass. So silage, which most of the dairy farmers and livestock farmers will make, is grass. It's the same grass as this, that's cut, it's mowed. It's maybe left 24 hours to let the sap dry out of it a little bit, and then it'll be gathered up by these huge machines. It's chopped up into little bits, and then it's taken to a silage pit where it's ensiled. I'm sure I didn't say that right. It's rolled in, get all the air out of it, and then it's covered up to keep it airtight, and that is food for the winter. That's your silage. Now haylage is the same grass, but it's left a little bit longer to dry out, because basically what you want in your grass, can we liken it to a nice fillet steak? Now if you cook yourself up a nice fillet steak, you don't want to take it straight out of the pan and straight onto your plate, because the juices are going to just run out of it. All the fancy chefs tell us now you should take it out of the pan, leave it on a board to let the juices rest and kind of soak up into that steak. And basically that's what we're trying to do with this grass. All that good moisture in there, we want to kind of let the grass absorb it, let it dry a little bit, keep all the goodness in there, because if we just bale that straight up, if we cut the grass and just bale it straight up, all that moisture is just going to want to leak out, just a bit like your fillet steak. It's just going to lose all its moisture. You need to let it rest, you need to let it dry out. So with haylage, we kind of want to get it halfway between silage and hay. Hay is grass that's totally dried out. There's no moisture in it, and you don't need to keep that airtight. It will keep as long as you keep it dry in a shade. But haylage still got a slight bit of moisture in it, so it still needs to be kept airtight. So we'll bale it tomorrow, God willing, and we'll wrap it in hopefully nice green plastic because it looks prettier, and that'll keep the bales airtight. Take it up to our storage area, which by the way I don't know where it is just yet, and we'll stack them all up, and that'll be food for the winter. So I can't believe how well it has dried out today. It's been a fantastic day. I'm super annoyed with myself that we didn't cut the rest of it. We've got another 9 acres in the triangle field over there. We've got 12 acres in the river field that way, and we could have had it all done and dusted by this time tomorrow. So maybe I thought I was being smarty pants, and this small window of opportunity, because the weather was going to be okay. Everybody doubted me, even the lady at Brit Milk. When I phoned up, Brit Milk supply our additive. We put some additive on the grass as it's baled. Now that's like bacteria, good bacteria. It's a bit like that stuff you can take, that yogurt type stuff. It's good bacteria for the gut, they tell us. Well, this is good bacteria for the grass, and it helps the fermenting process, and stops the mold if there's a little pinhole in the bale maybe. So phoned the lady up yesterday and says, can we order some additive? And she says, do you know something we don't? Because it's been terrible weather. I says, there's 2 good days coming up, and she laughed. But hey, well, I shouldn't say this because it could rain tonight, but hopefully not. It looks like it's going to be a lovely night. Our forecast is good for tomorrow. So there's a lot more in this field. This is the middle long field that I was telling you about last night. This hasn't been grazed. We took a first cut off this of haylage, and then we fertilised it again, although it was very dry after the first cut, so it took a wee while to get going, but we've had plenty of rain since that. So a great crop on here. It's been all tedded nicely dried. We could actually have baled this tonight, it's dried out so well. So I'll maybe get on to Peter from Cowan Contract and Services tomorrow and say, look, we can go a bit earlier, because we'd planned to go in the afternoon, but if we went a bit earlier it would give us a chance to start and get some of these bales moved, because we want to get them from here to a storage area as quick as we can, because when they're baled and they sit for a couple of days, they can do that. They can settle a little bit and they're not as easily moved, so you don't want them to sink any. And that's another reason for getting the grass to dry out as well. If it was baled wet, they can really just kind of go flat, and they're very difficult to work with. So I'm excited, so pleased that we cut it, because it was a very short opportunity of dry weather. So with 9 acres here, we've got 17 across the road to do. That was grazed, but there's a lot more on it than what we thought. So that's tomorrow's work. So we'll check back in with you tomorrow night to let you know how we got on, and hopefully let you know how many bales we got. There you are, from a beautiful Thursday night here at Dalscone. It's been a super busy day actually on the farm park, so if you did come to see us today, thank you so much. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, won't cost you a penny here on YouTube, and ring the little bell, and that will give you notifications when our videos are on here. So thank you, YouTube, from Farmer Pete. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Ta-da.